This is the weekend edition of I-501 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your Labor Day weekend weather forecast.
From the I-501 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is I-501 News, your number one source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is I-501 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about a group of people sharing their love of cars and barbecue to help a local veteran.
They cruise for a cause. This year's Warrior Cruise on Saturday in downtown Moses Lake drew more than 30 antique and modified cruisers and their Hot Wheels. Money raised by participants will go to Vietnam War-era veteran David Adamson, who is suffering from a long-time serious knee injury in a non-combat accident. Donations will pay to retrofit Adamson's bathroom with a disabled access shower. Warrior Cruise event organizer Teresa Harrington and friend Nolan Dominguez came up with the idea, which Harrington said has become an annual event.
Every year we're going to have one here, and we're going to either donate it to a veteran, wounded warrior, or some serviceman of that kind, and do something and keep all the money local. You know, I just think that's really important. Sometimes you donate and it just goes nowhere. You don't know where it goes, but I want something that stays here and make a huge difference in our community.
Nolan Dominguez, who organized antique and custom car club participants in the cruise, explained how he and Harrington came up with the event. Dominguez drove his yellow lowrider Chevrolet in the cruise.
I'm into lowriders and she likes the cruising thing, and we just came up with it together.
The cruisers ended up at Blue Heron Park, where together they dined on barbecue. Harrington said the event will continue to benefit local veterans and wounded warriors.
Well, my husband and I have the Best Bass showroom here in Moses Lake, and we specialize in doing ADA compliant barrier-free showers, and we've done 6 or 7 for veterans in the area, in Grant County area. So it just kind of fit with what we do. We were able to get Best Bath to donate it at their cost, so you know, that's what all the money is going to go for, just to pay for the shower. And we have WTH Custom, which is our general contracting company, and we're donating all the installation. Pope's Plumbing is donating all the plumbing, and you know, and so it's just something that a niche that we were already in, and you know, a need that this area has.
David Adamson, who led the cruise on his custom motorcycle, said he was grateful for the group's generosity.
Well, I love it, actually. You know, I'm an older guy and I got an older house, and it, you know, and it looks like we're going to have plenty of people. I get one of them fancy bathtubs with the low open doors and stuff, and I can actually use it because I'm, you know, tripping over stuff anyway.
I'm Jeff Chu for I-501 News.
Last weekend saw a group ready to race jet skis make the best of a canceled event by playing at Blue Lake.
Northwest Jet Sport Association's Soap Lake Lava Lamp Jet Ski Regatta was a race that never happened. The association canceled the races Saturday and Sunday on the lake after several of the expected 30 to 40 jet ski racers did not show up. Association promoter Roger Harnack said some did not show up for personal reasons. Others opted out because there were concerns about Soap Lake's mineral content, which can be corrosive to jet skis.
Others at the last minute decided that the alkaline content of the lake was too high, given that World Finals is coming up. You know, they wanted to keep their race boat ready.
With the races canceled in Soap Lake, association members instead visited Blue Lake Resort to practice Saturday.
We've come back to Soap Lake the last couple of years just because the community's been very welcoming and inviting.
Harnack said the association would now consider if it will choose Soap Lake or Blue Lake for the races next year. I'm Jeff Chu for I-501 News.
Now we take a look at a couple of people being sought by the Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
And hi there, everybody. Meteorologist Don Morelli with you over this holiday weekend. Your forecast is brought to you by Bud Clary Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. And again, hope you have some nice plans for the weekend, because all in all, it's going to be a very, very nice weekend. A little breezy at times. Temperatures very comfortable, almost fall-like. Labor Day weekend. But again, breezy conditions at times through the weekend. Not only Saturday, but then another cold front coming in on Tuesday late in the day, probably picking up those winds again. Now, we continue to have some Pacific moisture, mainly west of the Cascades. A few showers in the mountains are possible, and one or two might actually make it over into the Columbia Basin, but not looking for too much of that. And the other thing, boy, a crisp couple of mornings possibly coming, especially Sunday morning. 85 and 57, the extremes today, just about where we should be this time of the year here in Ephrata, and we're looking at normally 84 and 50. In 1972, 100 degrees, far from that. 86 and 54 in Moses Lake, again, a very seasonal Friday afternoon. Taking a look right now, settling into a pretty nice evening. We've had considerable high clouds at times, but generally looking for a nice night. 80 degrees right now, the breeze, still a little gusty. Averaging 18 miles an hour, but gusts over 20, 25 miles an hour. Not out of the question for at least the next couple of hours. Here we go through the weekend. See a few variable clouds overnight tonight, mainly in the high thin variety, but see the Cascades west, we're looking at some showers. The border north, some showers into British Columbia. By the time we hit Sunday, a little drier air comes on in. Notice out in the wings though, by Tuesday, that's that next front that I anticipate to come on in. You can see during the day on Monday, we do have clouds increasing. Meantime, Saturday's forecast, and you could add Sunday to this a bit. Again, clouds and showers possibly west of the Cascades. 63 cool degrees, Port Angeles. Inland Northwest, mid-70s with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies again. Thin high clouds at times, dimming the sun. And here in the Columbia Basin, we are looking picture perfect. About 5 to 10 degrees below normal, but again, very comfortable temperatures. Nothing to ruin any sort of Labor Day holiday plans, cookouts, or whatever you have planned. Looking pretty good. So again, mountain showers possible, but other than that, looking fairly quiet and dry. Temperatures on the cool side. Morning lows could be in the 40s in some of the outlying areas, Sunday especially, maybe even Monday. Next front picks up the winds and even cooler again as we go back into midweek next week. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody.
Toyota wants to know, how do you celebrate summer?
We go fishing. We like to hike. We love camping, mountain biking, as often as possible.
No matter the activity, there's a Toyota perfect to take you there. From that favorite fishing spot, camping area, or just a great summer drive, including Tundra. Now offered with reduced APR financing or an amazing lease. For details, see any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today and enjoy your summer to the fullest. Toyota, let's go places.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.
Welcome back. It's football season again, and teams are gearing up for another season.
The Moses Lake Chiefs are ready for another playoff run. With a lot of starters coming back, expectations are high. Head coach Todd Griffith sees this team taking the next step.
Expectations are high. We had a bad taste in our mouth. We got in there and we thought we could have played better against Chihuahua. I think, we kind of lost the game before it even started, to tell you the truth. So, these kids, they realize that. Our summer's best program we've had so far in the summer, all the way across the boards.
Senior quarterback Easton Castro wants to end his high school career on a high note. Coach Griffith thinks he has the tools to do so.
Yeah, Easton's coming back from last year. He came in as a junior and started, which is, a tough order. I think we had a pretty tough schedule, playing everybody twice. He did a great job last year, managed the game well. I think he threw the fewest interceptions. His QBR was the best in the league. He didn't have the most yards, but he took care of the ball and it didn't hurt us. And he made the big throws when we needed them.
Moses Lake takes on Southridge at home on September 5th to kick off the season. Coach Griffith says his team is ready.
We put in a lot of time. We all off season, I have these kids 365 days a year. I have them in weight training all the time, so I see them all school year and I see them all summer. And I see how hard the kind of work they put in, and I'm excited to get them on the field, just see what they can do and let them play and get after it. And I know they are too. But September 5th, here we come.
For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
The Ephrata Tigers are hitting the gridiron too and look forward to starting their season.
It's that time of year again. Ephrata football is back in action. The Tigers will travel to Royal City for a non-conference match on September 5th to kick off the season. Losing 10 starters on offense and defense means new kids are going to have to step up. Head coach Jay Mills says his team is ready for the challenge.
Well, the big thing, we got a lot of holes to fill. We expect kids to step in. Now's their turn with kids that were juniors last year. Some guys are getting a chance to start this year that didn't get to play a lot last year, and especially in the offensive line. So, we're looking for big things out of our kids, and we think we can play well.
One player Coach Mills doesn't have to worry about is senior starting quarterback Lloyd Burleson. Lloyd's dual threat capability will keep defenses on their toes.
One of the best athletes, if not the best athlete on the team. Fast kid, option style quarterback, and throws the ball well. So we're excited to kind of have a total package at quarterback in the sense of can make plays with his feet and his arm.
A new season brings new challenges to Ephrata football, but the expectations are still the same. Make the playoffs.
Absolutely. I think we can improve off of the last 2 years of what those classes have established with our kids, and we expect to be a playoff team.
For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
And let's not forget the girls. Their teams are getting ready as well.
After making state last year, expectations are high for Moses Lake girls soccer team. Head coach Rick Char says his team is ready for the season to start.
Going to try to get our district championship again and defend that, and defend our league title again. That would be nice if we could do that. I got my best senior class in quite some time. They're all returners. A bunch of them are our first team all-conference girls, so hopefully we can continue that momentum and progress and win some games.
One player Coach Char is counting on is senior forward Alicia Overland. Alicia led the Columbia Basin Big Nine Conference with 30 goals last season and was named second team All-State.
It's always a toss-up when you have success before your senior year. Try to repeat that process. There's so much pressure to do that. So hopefully, but she looks really strong. Her condition times, her run times were awesome. She's looking in really good shape this year.
The Chiefs did lose a few key players from last year's squad, but Coach Char thinks his senior class is ready for the challenge.
We've got some holes to fill for sure, but with the core that we got returning, it should be fun for us to work with.
For iFiber One News, Sean Wells.
We'll be right back.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Our next story is about a group of bikers getting together in Ephrata to help a boy and his family with a battle against cancer.
Motorcycle enthusiasts hit the road this week to help a 7-year-old Ephrata boy who was fighting cancer. The Team Trevor Benefit Motorcycle Ride drew more than 30 area riders Sunday at Ephrata's Lions Park. Event organizer and motorcyclist R.J. Franzman said together they raised $2,700 for Trevor Middleton and his parents, Tom and Audra. Trevor was with his parents at Seattle Children's Hospital and could not attend. The boy is receiving chemotherapy at the hospital to treat his acute lymphatic leukemia. Franzman, a native of Ephrata, explained why he got involved with the effort to support Trevor and the Middleton family.
Normally, my dad and I, for the last couple of years, we've put on a back-to-school ride for the kids and to raise school supplies. And this year we decided to, heard about Trevor's news and decided to put on a ride for him and try to get the community involved with donations and helping him and his family out.
Franzman said Trevor was taking his chemotherapy well, but the family's lodging costs to be close to their son in Seattle are a financial burden.
Trevor's been in the hospital over there for the last couple of months. He'll be in there for another 7 months. And so time away from home is what, the biggest thing. Plus they have 2 other boys that are involved in sports and stuff around the community. So I talked to Tom, and this is his first time he's been back the other day, and first time in 2 months. So being away from what's truly home is I think, is the biggest thing.
Motorcycle riders rumbled out of the park at about 11 a.m. Sunday and rolled to Waterville, up Badger Mountain to East Wenatchee, Rock Island, and back to Ephrata. Diane Benson of Ephrata showed up with riding friends to support Trevor's cause.
It's a way to connect the community I know it's tragic what's happened to him, but his illness brings us together. Whereas otherwise, you don't always have that opportunity to stop and think about how we all are, connected. And so I think that's neat that we can all do this.
Full Bore Barbecue donated food for a barbecue dinner at Lions Park after the ride. Other events and private donors have come forward for Trevor and his family. Trevor is expected to begin first grade this year at Columbia Ridge Elementary School. The youngest rider at the event was Brendan Svetich, who is 8. He rode with his mother Mandy. Brendan showed his support with a T for Trevor painted on his face. Franzman said it was a good benefit ride that exceeded his expectations in fundraising for Trevor and his family.
There's a lot of motorcycles involved in this community and throughout, Moses Lake and Ephrata and Soap Lake. So I've been riding for a couple of years now, and I just like to help out the local kids here. I'm also a high school basketball coach, so I enjoy being around the kids and helping out. This is something I enjoy doing. My dad and I put this together.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
We'll be right back after this.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
Better pizza.
and a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. With the local book telephone directory, it's the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Our next story is about how Grant County Fire District 13 got a new fire truck.
The volunteer firefighters at Grant County Fire District 13 in Ephrata wanted something special in a Wildland fire truck. Meet Wildland Tender 1334, District 13's new Wildfire Goliath. The crew at District 13 wanted it to be a reflection of the pride they have in their firefighting equipment. District 13 Fire Chief Shane Heston talked about the tender truck's special features.
It's a 2,250-gallon off-road wildland attack vehicle. It holds 2 firefighters, has 500-gallon-a-minute pump, 2,250 gallons of water. It features a large wildland hose reel with over 800 feet of wildland hose, and also a booster reel with its main weapon, I guess, of choice is a front mount remote monitor that's controlled inside the cab at 350 gallons a minute at the tip.
The district converted the fire attack vehicle from a military truck it purchased from federal surplus for $1,200.
We have approximately $52,000 total in there, and that's $30,000 of that from a Lozier Foundation. We've got some other private donations on that. So I think we're able to go out there and showcase a truck we have $52,000, and if you're to go buy that truck from a manufacturer, it's well over $300,000. So it's definitely a great investment in the community. It should last 20 years.
District 13 volunteer firefighter Ross Ogan played a key role in the project that involved 6 volunteers.
We had the opportunity to send this new truck off, this new military 5-ton off, and be built by an outside company. And I pretty much took the bull by the horns and made the 3 trips over to Ramco and Kelso and sat down with them, went over the specs, made sure they got everything built the way we wanted it, and did most of the lighting myself. I had a lot of help from the other individuals, a couple other individuals on the department, installing the lights.
Ogan said the district fire truck team wanted to build a truck that stood out.
We didn't want it to look like a cookie cutter truck. We want it to be its own special thing. Every little, just down to the last details, to give it our own personal touch. So that way it shows up on a fire, everybody knows it's our truck.
Chief Heston said it is no easy task to convert and retrofit fire trucks like the new Tender.
And you can see the product today is definitely a testament to the volunteers that have just put in countless time and hours and effort.
Ogan stressed that the truck project could not have been done without a like-minded truck conversion crew.
There was no just me, it was a total team effort.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
More jobs are coming to Grant County as Aerotech gets ready to construct a new hangar in Moses Lake.
The Port of Moses Lake commissioners have cleared the runway for a 65,000 square foot aircraft hangar to be built beginning this fall at Grant County International Airport. It is the first privately funded hangar to be built at the airport. The Port of Moses Lake commissioners on Monday authorized Port Executive Director Pat Jones to execute a 40-year lease agreement with Aerotech, which has offices at the airport. The Port Aerotech lease covers the private use of 4 acres of the port's public airport property. The hangar will accommodate Mitsubishi regional passenger jet planes built by Mitsubishi Aircraft Corporation. Port Commissioners President Stroud Kunkel explained the significance of the Aerotech lease.
It's a good sign. We're getting back into the aviation business again, and it's been a little overdue.
Mitsubishi Aircraft and Aerotech recently announced the MRJ-90 will be tested by 2015 at the airport. I'm Jeff Chu for iFiber One News.
And that wraps up our Labor Day weekend edition. We will be off on Monday to spend time with our families. iFiber One News will be back on Tuesday at 5 p.m. with the latest news from around the Columbia Basin. Thank you for watching.